Hi, it's Erica again from Simply Craft and welcome to another Demo Plus. And today I'm going to introduce you to the new colours of the Infusions. These are little bottles of colour with a added walnut stain, and they are from PaperArtsy and we have them on the website. But just quickly to show you the new colours. So we've got Rusty Car, and this is it sprinkled onto the surface with water, and this is it brushed out with the matte glaze. So that's Rusty Car. Rocky Road, nice one because it's got loads of different colours in it. This one is Olive Tree, really lovely deep green. Oh, Frankly Scarlet, nice and bright. In the Navy, nice dark blue. Slate Blue, which is a good green blue, but you can see there's some colours in there as well. Terracotta, browny orange. Magenta, again really bright. These two are quite similar, but I think there's a little bit more of a blue tone in this next one, and that's called Raspberry. Green Man, and my favourite, Violetta. Look at those colours there. And then we have Slime, which is a really unfortunate name because it's really lovely colour. So we'll get started in a minute. So these are all of our new colours. They're very bright. There's more colourful than the last range. But obviously, as you know, with the walnut crystals added, if you let them sort of mix a little bit more, you still have those vintage tones if you leave them for that brown to activate. So we'll get started. I wanted to show you, this is one I've completed. I wanted to show you this technique using a resist, and those lovely bright, lovely colours look really great with this sort of effect. We'll get going. I'm going to use this beautiful peacock feather. It's a whopper of a stamp, and it's Eclectica range, designed by Tracy Scott, and it is ETS05. Really lovely designs. So I've got that on there, and then I'm going to need some ink, and then clear ink, clear embossing powder. The clear ink I'm using is the Versamark. Don't look, oh, it's really dirty, that one. Never mind, it still works. They do come originally in white, you got completely clean, but mine never stay like that, unfortunately. So I'm just inking this up. I shall just do one feather today, just to give you the idea. And where should we have it? I think we'll have it about here. And I've got a little bit of time. I wanted to stamp the word believe in as well. So I can see that. I'll very quickly grab that word, but I'm going to do that one in black so it stands out. Also helps because I can see it as well. At the moment you're looking at nothing, but you can just about make it out. So we'll put the word believe hopefully straight there, and then I'm going to put clear powder over everything. This is clear embossing powder, and it will at least let me see where it is, but it will also act as a resist when I do my infusion colours. Oh, nearly had it. Nearly lost the whole lot. Only for the cameras, isn't it? Right, let's put that little bit away. And the lid on that, because that's very important. And we'll put my stamps to one side because I don't want them covered in powder. Clean them afterwards. So I just need with a heat gun just to heat set that, and it'll be ready to go. Okay, that's all done, so you can see that sheen on there now. And we'll get ready with the powders. So, gotta have the Violetta. So we'll just put, actually the best thing to do is to spray it first, because then it's not gonna, the powder isn't gonna travel all over the place and obviously clear out everything that might get damaged. So let's start with our Violetta. Oh. So we've got some lovely colour going on, and it's just a case of adding more colour. Raspberry. Okay, so we're raspberry. Oh, a little bit more water. Oh, look at that, it's coming alive. And let me see, what else have we got? A little bit of terracotta. And then I think, oh look, we need some colour there, otherwise it's going to disappear. And oh, it's frankly scarlet. I've got a bit more red in that one. Oh, look at that. Wonderful colours. And then a bit more water. And then we need to dry it before it all disappears. So let's get some tissue and just dab off the edges. And it's always best to make your piece bigger so you can cut it down, because there's going to be drippy edges that you won't want. So let's add a little bit more there. There we go. And then we're going to just take a little bit off where it's too heavy. And this is the thing, you can play and you can add more, take some off. So it's really lovely. And we'll heat it and dry it. Add a little bit more of the Violetta in this area because it's a little bit plain, if that makes sense. And there we are. To make the word believe stand out, because this is always water reactive, I sprayed some more water and dabbed some of the colour off just because it was getting too dark. Now you get some of the walnut crystals stuck on the top, so if you wipe it down, just helps remove those excess crystals and then they won't react. But the other thing you can do is my favourite trick, spraying on some droplets of water. And that will reactivate them again. And then give it a few minutes, a few seconds even, and leave it as long as you dare. Always test it. Dab some of it off. So I've just put some more spatters on, and I'm going to try and leave them a little bit longer if I can. And I mean, obviously within the peacock feather I could have added extra colours, like a little bit of that lime in, so I keep saying lime, I don't like to call it slime, the lime inside it, just to, you know, make it look different, because the embossing acts as a little kind of channel, and you can see you can get different colours next to each other, because that has kind of kept it in place. So there we go. We've got the added texture now going on. I really like that. Just to give you a quick so that one I did put extra colour in, and you can see it sort of, you've got different colours showing up, but I really love the bright colours that you didn't have in the previous infusions, but still with that vintage edge, so it's not, you know, really in your face colour, which is really lovely. And one other thing is upside down, you can actually stamp with the infusions. So if you make a little puddle of the colour and you put it on your stamp, you can stamp with it. And then I've just gone over with the stamp again in VersaFine, black VersaFine, so you can redefine the edges. But it's just something different. And also when you put them, this is a watercolour sheet, and I love that when you spray the colours, they kind of separate into their separate colours. You can see all the different colours within the one, and obviously watercolour paper is very absorbent, so it picks it up really easily. So there you go, you've got all that kind of colour variation going on, which makes for a really interesting background. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was a quick trip, but really enjoy these colours, and these new infusion colours are definitely going to be one of my favourites. So thanks for watching.